Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Now at the 8th here at Parasol Storm, this is a relatively short hole, but if you notice off to the left, Frank, there is a basketball court, and that allows me the chance to say, from way downtown, yes!
Well, if you miss this green, you might be able to sign up too. There's plenty of barracks. You can just take a left turn, go into there and enlist. But if you want to keep playing, par 3, under 200 yards, and see if you can safely get on deck.
This is a good-looking shot. These putts keep the round together. Rolling, rolling, rolling the rock, Frank.
Oh, and yet another birdie, Rich. Beautiful stroke.
Eyeing this putt for a birdie. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Rounding out this front 9 mission here, the 9th hole, shot over the building.
I need to be careful. The front left of the screen is guarded by a tower, and anything right, you'll be ducking for cover in the trenches.
Been a real battle out here today. Just need to keep it all together. Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Get down. Lay down. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? You hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
No, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well done, and 3 under for the day. Boy, those will knock the wind out of your sails. Double bogey. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Frank, so many different lies in golf. This is one you don't see too much. The golf ball is on the mulch.
Yeah, and it never really sits up, so this is one of those ones you've got to be much more conservative than you'd like to be. Play for the fat of the green. It's no snack though.
Like Ben Crenshaw right there, just so smooth.
They've played before.
This putt for par. So the featured player losing a shot, the question becomes, Frank, have they lost their way?
Yeah, live by the sword, die by the sword.
The 11th hole here at Paracel Storm in the South China Sea. What a day it's been playing through these wrecked battleships with all of the obstacles out there. You see the windmills, and now just a short shot, Frank. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
That'll be from about 90 yards away. Oh, get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
Getting set now over the putt. Stays at 1 under with that par. Did the job right there. Up to the 12th, making a trip across to an island green, Frank.
It looks more like a shipwreck island. And that's an evil place to put the green on that side. Very well defended by that rock wall as well as the water. And of course, anything short, those big rocks that protect this green. This is probably the most heavily guarded par 3 on the golf course.
Make bogey or worse here, they might strand you out there.
Yeah, it was a little over-ambitious.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. So they'll tap in. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short? Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Now she has this for double bogey. Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. Frank, we hear the sports psychologists so often say, put the mistake behind you, live in the moment. Easier said than done.
It is, male, female, it doesn't, it certainly it affects everybody that plays this game, and somehow you've got to, play, you've heard the old cliche, one shot at a time, but this is why it's so important, because if anything from the past creeps in, it really does affect on what you do after that.
On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole.
Should be safely on deck.
That's a bit offline in the rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Nudge this one home, finish it up.
It's at sneaky distance. Do that.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That is a solid par putt right there. Frank, here at the 14th, not a long hole, but not a big green either.
It almost lulls you into that false sense of security. You just see the green, it stands up like an old sand dune. The beach around doesn't seem to be that problematic. A few trees behind, really, they just give you a nice line. But beware of what looks straightforward.
Looks sort of like a deserted island, Frank. What a shot, perfectly placed right next to the hole. These putts keep the round together. Frank, that is nothing more than a punch to the gut.
Oh, it's cruel, Rich. Good putt and deserves so much more. Another shot added, though.
I mean, takes the wind right out of your sails. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. That's a par, stays at +2. Now to the 15th, and Frank, where exactly is the green here?
Well, I think you need the Jungle Book to try and decipher this one. A little short par 3 up and over there. There is a green in amongst that jungle, and even the green has its own little mini jungle in it.
This is one of my favorite holes on this golf course. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Frank, did you just see that?
She just made an ace, Rich. Amazing.
Hole in one. Yes.